Good morning. What's going on, people? That was I just saw what Killer Kitty did. Gifted five. I got him hearing myself. Gifted 5 memberships to the Depths Unknown channel. Thank you very much. And I see some people already whatever they got them, claimed them, whatever. Thank you. Good morning. What's going on? I'm kind of half awake. And yeah. And the voice in my head is still on vacation. It's on undetermined length. We'll see. But until then, you get me. Unfiltered. Good morning, everyone. Let me go back and scroll. John McKenzie, good morning. Mel Wall was here on time, early even. DJ Autocross, what's going on? Greg's Catfish Cave, good morning, good morning. Bruiser, what's up, dude? Good morning, good morning. Jenny Lynn, good morning. Mark Stolson, good day. What's going on, Mark? Thanks for being here. All right, scrolling. Dennis Christensen, hello, hello. What's going on, man? How you been? Merrick T, good morning. Good morning. 3G, what's up, dude? All right, scrolling. Good morning, TJ Autocross, man. What's going on? Good morning. Thanks for being here. Everyone, Killer Kitty, good morning. Thank you, thank you. Easy like Sunday morning, you know it. Scotty Aquati, what's going on? Good morning. Jen Yu. Scotty the Fish Freak, good morning. That's a long vacation. Sounds like a divorce. Is he free? 2 shorties and a fish? What? Jigglypuff. Yeah, he might be on permanent vacation. We don't know. We don't know. He's on a hiatus. It's alright. Sometimes you get the voice in your head needs to just go away. Just do its own thing for a little while. And then, when it comes back, like, oh yeah, I remember this. Alright. What do we got going on today? I don't know. We got, like, stuff I need to do. I did talk about this last week when I cleaned the 10-gallon tank of all the blackbeard algae that I could gather, cleaned the sponge filter, and I had the problem with the black tubing. It was all like whatever rigid, so I had to cut it back. And when I did that, I pulled like the slack out of the line, and in the process of cleaning the sponge, it got like, the bubbles got a whole lot more. So water was splashing all over the place, hitting that line and running down and dripping right on the power strip. So the power went out. I was like, boom. I'm like, what just happened? And then it took me like, I'm resetting the breaker. And of course, every time I reset it, it just goes instant off. I'm like, okay, that means there's a short somewhere. And I started looking. Then I found the puddle of water. I'm like, oh. So my whole fish room is on a GFCI outlet, so luckily I think that's what tripped the whole breaker. Otherwise, it could have been like zzz, starting a fire over there. So keep an eye on that. So you got to get, make sure drip loops are important. They are important. That's one thing you always got to think about in a fish room because you're dealing with a lot of water and a lot of power. And electricity and water are not the best combo. I have shocked myself more than once. I've been bit. Fish room fun sounds. Yeah, fish room fun sounds like yep. Yep. I need to be hanging drywall. I need to finish drywall. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of stuff I got to do around here, man. It's getting to that time, but we're focusing on other projects upstairs first. We had to go through a whole permitting process for the porch, front porch. So annoying. They've rejected the permit outright, and now we got to go to appeal. And then it's most likely we'll get it. Anyway, bureaucracy at its finest. But yeah, so that was little side note. We did catch the one on the stream, yes? No, we didn't. I did catch him later. I caught one of the flounders, and I dripped him in, and he's been in the the brackish tank. There's still one flounder in the freshwater. I saw him yesterday. I almost grabbed him, but I was nah, wait. And we'll see if we can find him. Then that tank is pretty much empty, except for the shrimp. And I think I'm going to use that as like, you know, the whole breeding project I was going to do with the trays and the little pond pumps just didn't work. Wasn't functioning right. I mean, it worked, but it just wasn't like bog all time. Wasn't like functional, let's put it that way. So I decided I'm just going to pull mops and put mops in like specific tanks. Man, I can't talk today. I can't even think today. So I did that one time, except I cannot remember what mops I took from what tanks and put where. However, if I know myself, I could probably figure it out. I know that I took the Gertrudes and I put them in that tank, so I labeled that one. I don't think anything's in there yet. I haven't seen any eggs. So, if I know myself good enough, I took the Ivan's Eyes and put them down here. Dude, that dude was just flaring like crazy. There is a fry down there. I'll look at him in a minute. Little dude, little dude. What else would I have done? I would have taken the brackish mops and put them in that one breeder container, but I think there's a couple fish. There's a. Getting ahead of myself here. I have to empty some of the 10 gallons on the other side to make sure there's no fry in there. Okay, because I don't think there's any fry in there, and if there's no fry in there, the fry that's in there, in the bottom one is Celebes. I'm 90% sure of that now. So we'll move them to the Celebes tank. Then the other tank, I believe, has no fry. The other tank should have no fry. Everything's got shrimp in it. There was the tank that was here on the other side has fry in it that I wasn't sure what it is. Now I'm 100% sure they're fricatas. So we can move the adults or the bigger ones out. There's one that's not going in. There's one that's not going in that tank. And then I think we can start moving like fricatas over in that one tank. Celebes and maybe one of those tanks. I do have to keep some tanks open because I do have all this stuff in the pond or the tub. Oh, I call it a pond. Like whatever. It's like a 35-gallon tote. That's got to come in, so they got to come in for the winter. And there's shrimp and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there's Celebes out there. I don't know if there's Luminatus. That's the other ones. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now I'm second guessing myself. Maybe those are Luminatus down there. I'm gonna have to look at the babies. Or the baby. There's like one in there. We'll see. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. Open interview. Do you have an application process for a new voice? That's hilarious. Maybe. We'll see. Should I say red tape? Yeah, the red tape is like, ugh. Open interviews would be fun. Yeah. Ah, an internship. There you go. There you go, TJ. Maybe it's like an internship. You try them out for a few weeks. Then oh yeah, there we go. We vote someone off. Walk the plank. I love it. This might be good. This might be good. Yeah, cool. What else we got going on? I don't know. All right, so I guess we need to figure out. Well, we know the Gertrude's over there. I know that for a fact because I did that, and I specifically did that, and I actually labeled the tank. I labeled it. Hang on. Let's go. First, let's look at the Gertrudes. They're up here. I'll move the other camera. Oh yeah, you can look at my stickers. Look, there's Jenny Lynn's sticker. Chattanooga Eds. It's kind of way out of focus. Hold on. It's because we're... Okay, anyway. I threw that mop in there. I didn't see any eggs in the mop, but I just threw it in there. It's been in there for, I don't know, a little while. Bone in my leg? What? We all got a bone in our leg. Yep. Jeremy, what's up, man? Good morning. All right. So, have it down here. Put a little sticker there that says P. Gertrudes. Hey, there's my blue neon goby. This tank needs some water, so I gotta let me do a quick water change on this. What is going on? Why can't I spin this? Man, that was locked in. Is that a baby shrimp? No. Oh, baby shrimp. Anyway, whoops. Hopefully I'm not pocket modding people. Victor Coco, what's going on? Good morning. Vote someone off each week. I love that idea, dude. That's hilarious. All right. Do a little fresh up on this. I think I just got to make a bunch more mops. I actually have mops made. I just need to put bobbers on them. And then drop them in the tanks. And I just need to make, like, I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave them in the tank for, like, you know, 4 days, 5 days, a weekish, depending. And then just pull the mops, swap them, put a new one in. You know, let's get this gunk out of here. It's a whole lot of mold. Oops. This is hard to clean because there's all these like twigs everywhere. I can't really do much more than that, honestly. This is the tank that I escaped last year at the Clash. Except it had like a better, well, it had a hang on the back filter. Oh man, let's go. Come on. Yeah. Clog up the other end with this. That's probably good on the water anyway. It's pretty low, so I don't want to get too low. I don't know what you guys are seeing. Maybe I should back this up. Whoa. Oh, snap. Whacking the ceiling. Okay. What is going on here? How did this get all jacked up? I'm just going to leave this out because I'm probably going to use it again. I just want to get it at least manageable so it's not like all over the floor. There we go. Alright. I guess I got to clean this out. Hold on. Hold on. Alright. Sorry. Hopefully I muted you. Didn't have to listen to that. I know. It's a lot of noise sometimes. Okay. I've not seen any fry in here. Here's my phone. Let's get that. Let's move this up. That's filling. Okay. All right. I'll change that camera now. All right. Intermission. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. I'm holding out for Patty. What? Oh, yeah. Patty's a co-host? That'd be awesome. To talk to Patty. Helps with more eyes on chat. Yeah, see, that's the problem. I can't be a chat and walking around at the same time, right? Almost need like yeah. There's got to be a. I wonder if there's like a bot that I could get that would just chat any new comment. Probably. This cannot be that hard. Can't be that hard. Okay. I think that's pretty good right there. I'm gonna leave this out too. Probably gonna use it again. Move that there. Okay. So that was a water change. I'll leave this mop in here for another week or so. But I am going to check the other mop from the main tank right now. Oh. Yes. And then we'll look at the babies. Try and figure it out. I bet you that I think that's Illuminatus on the bottom now. Let me think about it. Now that I think about it. Here, let's swap. See what you're saying there, New. Going on. I guess I'm zoomed in like crazy on everything here. Configure. Yes. Zoom. Crazy zooming. So just leave it on for now. Alright. That's the main tank. Colony of Gertrude. And they, you gotta stay up on these guys, or like they dwindle, because they don't. Their lifespan is probably like, I don't know, 2 years ish, if that. My experience. But this is a hostile environment, I guess. Probably. Whoops. Put the other one on autofocus. We don't need it. Okay. I'm gonna grab that mop. I'm gonna give it a quick search and see if I see any eggs. And then I'm gonna drop it in the other tank. Then we gotta do something with the mops I do have. I just don't have the bobbers. I guess I could just take the bobbers off and drop them in the tank. Anything hurting that, right? Now I see these dudes in and out of this mop all the time, so problem is I didn't feed them last night. I gave them a break. Oh, I do see an egg. I see 2 eggs. Cool. Cool. A couple eggs in here. Good sign. Alright. You know what? I'm just going to take the bobber off. I'm going to drop it in there. A little chilly. Just going to hang it over here on the roots of this, what is that plant? Oh, I forget the name of it. What do you call it? Monastero. That's in the other tank. I have it hanging on the back. Alright, and I have these mops I've made. I've had soaking in some water, so they're they like to float for like a couple of days. Like the individual strands, like they kind of float. and then they start to sink later. So the longer you have them, you know, chilling. Now this mop is shorter, but we're gonna try it. It took this roll of whatever, I forget what you call those, skein or whatever, of yarn to work with me the one day. It just sat in my car and made some mops. Matter of fact, I think my scissors are still in the car from that. Probably get them out of there. All right, new mop away. I like to kind of pin it up here a little bit so it doesn't drift so far. I seem to like it when it's closer there-ish. Okay. Cool. Now, let's go down. Down to here. Move this junk out of the way. Got stuff everywhere. We're going to do this in a minute. So this is out. Don't forget. I can take off my glasses so I can see. I have to take off glasses to see. We're going to go for a ride. Okay. This is what's left of my Luminatus. I only have like 3. I think I had 6 originally. I had some babies. This tank. Maybe we could use this tank first, huh? I feel you, little snail. Get that out of there. All right. This tank is a mess. Just gonna use that for now. Well, let's take the mop out before we get too crazy, right? See if there's anything in this, like, noticeable. Now, did I stick that mop on the bottom there? Probably did. Now, what would I have done with the Ivans? What is that noise? It's a crazy noise. Oh, there are eggs in here. Cool. Well, we should definitely do something about that. Okay, there's more than one egg in here. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to put this in the tank that I know has no fish. It was the one that I took the rainbow shark out of. Well, the only thing in there is snails, let's put it that way. Used to be the old baddest tank. Alright, so we'll put that in there. Throw out this shell. Should just be floating algae. Let's grab another mop. Yeah, this is my last mop. Okay. I have to start recycling mops. Now, I have bobbers over here. Well, that solves the bobber problem, doesn't it? It's got that. It's fine. A little on the big side, but whatever. Like a big red bobber. You know, I gotta stop losing chat here. Okay. Scroll. Aqua Benita, what's going on? Good morning. Alishon, what's up? Good morning. Ooh, yeah. Haven't seen Patty in a while, but I've been absent. She's changed her name. Channel name is different. It's now If I can say this right, I always stutter on this. Betta and Guppy Gal. Trying to find an end to this. There we go. Tie this in a knot. Actually, before I put this in the tank, what I should do is spring cleaning. I'm going to set this in this little monkey dish. Bobber on it. Bobber. Okay, set that in there. Now, it took him a couple of weeks to figure out that was Patty. Yeah. You need someone with thick skin. I also think you don't need it either. That's true. What plants are those? Which ones? This one? Good question. It's a good question. I forgot. There's Crips in here. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta address this issue. We gotta take some care of some of this Blackbeard. Anyway, I'll keep scrolling here. Jenna P, good morning. Alright. Apple pie and burgers. Shimon is the cause, yes. Nice tank, no BBA. I wish. Beautiful carpet choice. You like that? You like that BBA carpet there? Have you heard about the Keystone Clash? Have you? I'm going to be there. I'm going to bring my BBA for anyone who wants it. Let me know in advance. Nice big sandwich bag full. Get you a garbage bag full. Alright. Let's look at this stuff, man. It's like each just clinging to gravel. I would do like a water change, but then it just sucks this gravel up. Or whatever, I would suck this up with the Python, but you know, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, this plant, I don't know, but it's not doing so hot, is it? Probably needs a fertilize this tank in a long time. Probably also doesn't help that it's covered in blackberry algae. Well, just gonna pull this out, I guess. Slowly and surely. For some reason, I think I got this plant from Alishon. I'm not entirely sure. I just throw plants in places and I'm just like, yep, we'll see what happens. A lot of times it doesn't work out so well. I mean, I do have some pretty hard water too, so that doesn't really help it. Not a lot of plants can handle that. Like I think it's the KH that's the problem. You know? I have no rhyme or reason. I'm just grabbing algae as I see it. I'm gonna try and freshen this up a little. There's gotta be a better way. I need like an algae rake. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. How can I do that? Most of it's not even on anything. Some of it's on the rocks, but most of it's just sitting on like a tuft of, what is that, Eco Complete, I guess? All over the roots of this, what do you call it? Pothos. But that plant is doing pretty well. I think that plant is actually sprawling all along, sprawling all along the back of my fish rack. Blackbeard algae likes to grow in it, I guess. And we were talking about this, like the tank above it has no blackbeard algae, but this tank is like riddled. So what is the difference? It's the same water, right? Different lights, I guess. Are they? No, I think they're the same lights. Yes, they are the same lights. Same lighting. One's a 29, one's a 20. So this one's getting more light probably at the substrate, so that might be a big issue. You know? Water does move kind of slow through these tanks. Sped up the flow. Smoked. Thing never ending. Utility. Oh. I don't get type. I don't pay the type. Speller type, yeah. You should have an entire tank of Pontederfolia by now. I have no idea what that means. What that is? Is that what that plant is? No, the plant's in the rainbow tank. Wide leaf. Almost looks like underwater pothos. This one? This one. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's starting to get like some new growth down here. There was I had another plant in here that I pulled them out. And I put them in the type of Anubias. Yeah, I don't know. Let's look at this. Huge tufts. Clinging everywhere. Dead leaf. Algae. A lot of it's just easy to get out. Like, I mean, I wonder if I just pulled it out, it would just be like, alright. Not a problem anymore because it's not here. Just keep up on the water changes. That's part of it. It was a day and age that I did not have blackbeard out. I think blackbeard algae is invasive in my waters. It has no natural competitors. It can outcompete almost everything. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Holy smokes, man. Ugh. Breakfast. Much more I'm going to do with this. This will be the whole stream. Hanging here just pulling algae off everything. It's all over these rocks. We got to at least get some of that, you know. Be nice to see this the substrate and then escape a little bit. Clean up around the plants too. That's what I really want to do. Plants don't get infested. Yummy. pothos. It's just covered in it. We're definitely going to do a water change on this system and this tank. This is a sword, melon sword, I believe. I don't know. It's doing okay in some tanks. It's not doing great in others. I'll put it that way. Like the tank, I think it's a light thing actually. I don't think it's getting enough light in the other tank. But in this tank, it's doing okay. It has some dieback, but it does have some new growth down here. That's why I want to get some algae out of the way. Gets on the leaves. Alright, we're going to do a water change now, I think. Pull off some more of this algae over here. This whole corner is a wreck. Some of that out of the corner. I can't even see in the corner because there's jars in the way. Hey. Coming out. He's like, yup. And he's helping. Right? Like, what are you doing, dude? Don't worry about me, Mont. Alright, we're gonna be done with this. Keep saying that, and I just keep grabbing more and more and more. More and more and more. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Enough. Enough. Alright, let's go this way. Where are we at here? Whoops. It's my chat. Live chat. Okay. Alright. We need a before and after of this? Alright, I might have to. KJE is now carrying live food cultures. That's cool. That's good to know. Have to see what he's got. Because I definitely in the live food culture business here. Monty is supervising. He's my manager. You gonna watch, Mont? You gonna help? It's like, no, I'm just gonna watch. No help. There is no help. And we'll suck up this. Oh, you know what? I gotta turn the pump off. It'll drain the sump. I didn't get anything in this corner here. Ooh. Can't get them all. Whoops. Should have left that thing there. Alright. Put some Tabasco sauce on those airlines. I don't think it's Monty doing it. I think it's the other cat. And I have the solution, and we're going to implement that solution in a minute here. The final solution. Let's hope. Right, kitty? Right? What's up, little Mont? Mont's my buddy. Needs constant love and reassurance. Street kitty. Knows. He never wants to go back, right? Even though you keep saying you do. Let me out. No! Not allowed out anymore, Mon. You're a prisoner here. Oh, we're not getting much more up. But we are doing a water change. Most of the stuff is kind of still attached to stuff. Whatever's floating up the tube is not, but this is the stuff that ends up choking up the other end. So set that there. And deal with this. Okay. Done. Ronnie's had enough. He's determined that I'm not doing it the right way. Dead cat bounce. Whoa. I think it's Lily that's doing it, honestly. Lily's the one. She's the dirty cat that's chewing on the airlines. It seems like something she would do. But we're going to fix that in a minute here. That's what these are for. We have the solution. We've already, and actually I think it's going to use less power. Maybe. Going to DC instead of AC, even though it's being converted. I don't know how much power, if it draws more power or not. I don't know. Each one of them is 5 volts. I'm guessing, 5 times 8 is 40. But either way, it's still going to convert. I don't know. It all depends on how many amps it's drawing. And it all depends on the power converter, I think, is really, if it's constantly draining the same amount of power, then it really doesn't matter. Kitty co-host? That's right. Now that would be cool. Bonnie, need to get you on there. KJE, good morning. Pretty sure Monty will be judging the new co-host internship process. Yep. Paul Sotero, good morning. Addie's in witness protection. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, I'm going to do this top tank with a little bit of water changing. Whoa, don't suck up any fish. This would be a good time to use my little Python adapter thingy, if I could find it. Where is it? Where would you be from the last time I used it? Suck up any fish. There. Alright, is it on this shelf? Don't see it. On this shelf. No. No. Where are you? Yes, right here. Found it. Knew it was close. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah, you guys are all the way down there still. Better, maybe. Wait like 10 seconds to see. Ah, you can see what's happening. So I named our street dog Turnip because he just turned up. There you go. Monty would follow me around in the alley when I'd walk my dog. It was like it was fall, so it was dark in the morning when I'd take the dog out, and it was getting dark in the evenings too. I was just, I live in an alley, so we go down the alley and we make a turn, and then we go to like this little field, and that's where she does her thing. But I was walking down the alley, and for some reason I just looked behind me, and I saw this little black thing like slinking around. I'm like, something's following us. And then, yeah, it was a little black cat, and he was like the most curious dude on earth. And at some point, I just, I came out, I saw him, and he kind of saw me and kind of skulked, and then he just stopped. But he would do this thing where he would just flop on the ground on the side and just start rolling around. And he would let you pet him, he'd let you pick him up. He didn't care. He just wanted love. And then our other cat, Lily, she had, we were giving her like some wet food, cat food, but she was like a picky little prissy girl. She wouldn't eat like these whatever food, so we had all these cans that she wouldn't eat. So I just started feeding him. I gave him the money every time I saw him in the alley. And then one day he came up to the back door and was like meowing like the broad daylight. He was like, yo, yo. That's when he was in, he needed medical attention that day, so I think he came to me for help. He's been here ever since. I remember we were going to take him to the vet. We had him in the garage, and we had a cat carrier. I'm like, my wife, I was like, yo, Lisa, you got to help me get him in. It's going to be so hard to get him in this cat carrier. I unzipped the cat carrier, and he just walked right in and laid down. I was like, okay, well, maybe not. And then I just zipped it up and took him to the vet. And that is the story of Mont. Sucker born every minute. Yep, Cat knew that. Cat's like, he's not a fool. He did bring me some treats though, like dead moles and stuff. And he got real mad when I threw it away or tossed it. I tried to toss it off in like the grass, and he just like, what? You insult my family. Whoops. Yeah, little Mont. Yeah, he had he was like injured. He had an abscess. Somebody had shaved him. I don't know what that was about. And this was like November, so it was getting cold. And he was in rough shape. We took him there, and he needed to be neutered or whatever. And the vet techs he had some of the biggest set of kitty fur that they had seen. And he's a big cat. Like, he's got like big paws, man. He's like a panther. He was kind of feral a little bit. Like when we first got him, he had like because all the hormones and stuff raging through his little kitty bones. He would get like real territorial. Like I would go, because I wanted to introduce him like to the other cat, so we had to do this kind of slowly. And plus he was our other cat's like immunocompromised, so she can't be around, like she can't get vaccinated. She almost died from vaccines. So we had to be real careful about like him being quarantined before they met each other. So I would come down and like hang, like this whole basement area was his. Like it was the room was separated from each other. And I would come down here and I'd just hang out with him. And then like when I'd go to leave, he would he would literally like latch onto me and like attack. Like, no, you're not going anywhere, man. And it was actually kind of intimidating, man. He was no joke, kind of scary. I'm like, at some point I'm thinking, man, this cat could really mess me up. Because he didn't know, like, he didn't get the whole, like, play biting thing, or whatever. He just went full on, like, claws in, teeth, like, piercing. It was like, yo, dude. But he mellowed out. Once we cut off his little cojones, he lost a lot of that aggression. Do you think he could have gotten ran over? Oh yeah, I think somebody certainly would have gotten. That's why I don't let them out, man. They're just freaking weirdos out there. People swerve to hit cats sometimes, man. What's wrong with you? That's just messed up. All right. This is pretty much full. I should probably stop filling that. Let that drain a minute and just fill the sump up. Okay. Excuse me. I got the hiccups. Just gonna jack some water in here. Top everything off. It's probably pretty good. Okay. Guess we can turn the pump on. There we go. Jackson, all that nice malmy water. Oh well. The Yamano shrimp probably like it. DNW Aqua, good morning. Someone shaved my street dog, needed neutered, and his skin and bone. Yeah, that's the way Monty was too. He was all skin and bone. And he had a shoelace tied around his neck. Wow. A safety pin in his throat. Jeez. Now he's spoiling fat. Yep. That's what Monty wants to be. Dog, and I'm a dog groomer. This dog don't need shaved. Yeah. Hey, people treat animals badly. You ain't wrong. Yeah, Monty comes down for like, you know, he's like got like he's a love bug sometimes. Other times he's a holy terror, but a lot of times he's a love bug. All right, moving on. Oh, we got to put the mop in. Oop, that was the whole point. And we did find eggs, so that's cool. Now where do we put them? Oh, you know what? This is what we got to do. We got to label that tank. Put them in there. Right there. Where's my, all right. See, I got to do this. This is like organization. Because I have an issue with getting sidetracked very easily. All right, these are Luminatus. Lumine P. Lumina. Okay, print 1. These stickers, but I'm only going to take half the sticker off so that we can change this easily without severely, you know, whoops, that was a little too easy. P. Luminatus. Okay. Now we don't know what the heck's in there, but I think that might be a Luminatus. So we're going to take a look at it. I'm going to feed it. I got to dump some of this water out. This algae is disgusting. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. All right, let's keeping that out for the clash. Let's go down here. Let's turn this off. I'm going to move a camera, I think. But I don't know how I'm going to do this. All right, let's lower this. Let's yank this off of here. Now I think it's off of there. this over here. That there. Now, can we get this close enough? This is going to be an issue. No, I think that should be good. See if we can find this little dude. See if we get the camera right. Let me swap the camera. We're looking at, yes, I can even see him right now. We're gonna adjust this. See that little blue dot moving around in there? See that little blue dot? Focus on it. Whoops. I think this is Illuminatus. Come on, man. Oh, the autofocus is on. That's why. Whoop, whoop. I mean, that's about as good as I can get. It's pretty damn good, honestly. I'm pretty sure this is Illuminatus. I don't entirely know, so we're going to let him grow up a little bit. Which means I got to dedicate this whole tank to one fish until he gets bigger. In the meantime, I'm going to feed him some fry food. Couple dollops. Yeah, these guys need to be fed too. I'm going to feed all the fry that I know of at the moment. Okay. Bump, bump. Next. Okay, so we don't know what he is, but I think he's Illuminatus. And he's just going to hang out in there. That was going to be my... Maybe I could put blue dreams in there. I don't see there being a problem with blue dreams. But, no breeder boxes in the house. Oh, yeah, I do have breeder boxes. What a... Dude, genius. You absolute genius, man. Who would have thought to use a breeder box? That's a good idea. Well, we'll see. I'll let him grow up for a little bit because I don't need the tank at the moment. But that's a good idea, man. You know, sometimes I wish I would think. But, you know. Okay. Now, what I do need to do is pull this mop out of this tank. Don't think there's anything that's spawned off this mop. Mop has been in here for a while. Just gonna clear it, clean it, disinfect it. Well, my idea of disinfecting it is running it under hot water and then letting it dry out. And then running it under hot water and putting it in the tank. Ow! That's real hot. Soak it in some hot water. Yeah. Oh, that's hot. Some plant matter. Moss. Alright, well, dry it out, hang it up here for a bit. Just hang it here. Cool. Alright. Moving on here, people. Alright, see the little guy? We all see the little guy. He's cool. Back out. I'm here to serve Jason. What? Xanadu, good morning. What happens at the clash stays at the clash? Maybe. Best kept secret in Pennsylvania. Vibes, tired here. AC broke at work. Enjoy church vibes. Yep. Thanks for stopping in, man. I have similar ideas of disinfecting fish stuff. Yep. 2-gallon cylinder drink dispenser, $6. Built-in spigot, very handy in cone hatching and tiny fry raising. That's a good idea. Talking about like those iced tea containers or whatever they are, the ones that have like the little, whatever, serving things, or like the coffee. I'm assuming they're glass, so you can see through them. Okay. All right, what else we got here? Let's move on. We need to this camera. Probably should have did that before I changed it. Actually, what we should do. Let's take this. Put it back on its tripod. Then we can move that camera. There is a weird noise happening over here. You guys hear that? Like, let's see if I can figure out what that is. I think it's the filter on the saltwater tank, which it needs to be serviced, honestly. Well, we can get into this in a minute. Remember the what do you call it? Protein skimmer? This is the stuff it pulls out. This is a couple days worth. I'm guessing it's working. That came out of the water column. Pretty grody. I am not drinking that. Don't even ask. Take the old green scrubby here, or not green scrubby, the brush scrubby. Get in the crannies a little bit. Get some of that muck out of there. Put that back. Everybody's doing okay there so far. The anemone's doing okay. It couldn't hurt to feed them though. I should clean up some of this algae. I should do a water change. There's a whole lot of things I should be doing, man. Holy cow. That filter I do need to address at some point. Maybe we'll do that later. We'll see. It just needs to be serviced. It needs to be like scrubbed. It's got it like, the water's overflowing. Here, I'll show you before we change cameras. Starting to get like, first of all, it's kind of splashing everywhere, so this lid is getting wet. There's water coming out here, which is over the lid pretty much, so yeah. Salt creep everywhere because there's water coming up all over the place. So yeah, I think it's time to do a little filter maintenance. And it's making that weird grind, like, so I'm guessing it's probably struggling. Found your glasses? You found my glasses? Where they at? Oh yeah, there they are. There are 40 of us watching. 40 of us watching are way more fun than all that work. It's true. You shuttle fish, that is, not for human. First, all right. Keith is going to give out KGE. Going to give out free small bottles of Fritz Complete to the first 24 customers of the Clash. Is that like a prime kind of thing, like a water conditioner? I'm not sure what Fritz Complete is. Or is that like the beneficial bacteria stuff? Terry's Tropical Tanks. Good morning. What's up, man? Alright, what the heck am I doing? Staring at a saltwater tank. I mean, it's coming, you know, it still has that cyanobacteria problem, but, you know, it's coming along. It's complete is like prime, but better. Better. Okay. Well, should move that camera a little different here. Let me get this camera going. Get this before this freaking bucket is in the way again. All right. We are gonna go that way, I think. So we're gonna change how the airflow on the center rack is, right? Did half of this off the stream last week. I did talk about it. I think I did one of them on the stream. I got 4 more to do. So we're gonna check this out. We're gonna go to behind the scenes. Part that nobody ever sees in the fish room. Behind the tanks. There's a support pole in this basement here that, like, you know, supports the floor above it. And I have wrapped that in this rope, hemp, I think it is, which hindsight was probably a bad idea because Monty thought this was a huge, you know, personal climbing pole for him. So I do have video of him trying to destroy everything in this entire fish room by climbing it. But yeah, other than that, ever since well, he doesn't do it much anymore, so I think I've deterred him. Let's put it that way. Made it unappealable. I don't know. Sometimes he gives it that eye, like he's gonna do it again. Anyway, I got these little USB nano pumps, the 5-volt ones. I know Aquarium Co-op sells these things. They sell them green, but kind of tried. I don't want them to be sticking out like a sore thumb, so I got black ones off Amazon. They came in like 2 packs. I also bought one of these USB power strips. It's got a whole bunch of USB plugs. So I am just going to plug in. If I can find the hole. Where is my voice in my head when I need it? And we're gonna unplug from, I believe there is a gang valve somewhere that's holding all these together. If not, probably should be. Actually, I don't think there is on this. So I am gonna cut this tube. Right around there-ish. So I have utensils here. I have a razor blade. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna pull this out. I don't even know where this is going. It's being split. See, that's the other thing, man. This air system, like, it's working, but God knows how I had it run. Oh, there's the pump over here. How many pumps do I have running? Holy cow. I have a lot of pumps running, apparently. Alright, well, there's some tubing I can save. There's some more tubing I can save. Here's a T I can save. Yes. Okay. This is that. Gotta plug this in. The thing that's cool about this is kind of like it's got its own automatic drip loop in it. Look, there we go. We got air. I'm just going to hang it on the back. This little carabiner. If I can get it. This corner. There we go. Okay. So that's that. Oh, don't do that. I should zip tie this up at some point. I just want to get all the cables on it first. All right, there was that. Moving down. This one. Zero line. It's already disconnected. I might have to snip this one. Yeah, what do I do with that razor blade? I wouldn't have stuck that in my pocket. Am I that dumb? No, it's over here. Ah! It's on the book. Plug this in. Get rid of this twist tie. Alright, I guess we'll hang it first. There we go. Untangle that. Hide that back there. Have to refit this towel. It's working. Okay. We got those two. Now we just got to do the bottom two. Alright, let me see where we're at. Fritz Turbo is the best bacteria stuff in the bottle. Must be shipped stored cold, so we don't stock it. Gotcha. It's officially an all-access stream. I don't know what I said or did. Woo! Alright, moving on. Let's do... Oh, here. I don't know. I don't know what's best way do you guys see this, so... I guess maybe we go over here. Go down. Gonna work on that. Well, there's air moving in that one. How is there air moving in that? It means it must be hooked up to another thing. This is one of the reasons why I need to do this, man. I think I have 3 air pumps down there, too. This is gonna free up some air pumps. Okay. I guess we'll just plug this in while we're here. And that was easy. Alright, let's go here. Let's find the end of this. Put it in there. It's hanging off the back. Boom, that was easy too. That's the other thing I like about that. Pretty easy that is. Alright, we got one more. Okay. Then we will have successfully rerouted the air tubing. Well, then we got to free up the pumps on the floor and figure out where they're plugged in and remove them. Clearly we won't need them anymore. Right. That's wrong. This way. Okay. Now this is actually still working, so why is that working? let's go over here. Let's move these jugs. Let's pull this out. Unplug that, unplug this. Here is one of the plugs. Ugh, stupid thing. Every single time. Pull this stupid freaking extension cord thing off the wall, driving me nuts. Okay, sorry. I'm cool. I'm cool. Okay. One pump. This is a dual pumpy thingy. No longer in service. There's some wine. This is the one I was looking for. Yes. So this is the one I gotta plug in. Okay. So we take it over here. Let's get that out of the water. Down the back there, drip loopy. Plug in. Air moving. Hanging on the back. Boom. And put this back up top. I should zip tie that somewhere. Now, the other air pump is over here. So we gotta unplug this one. I believe that's going to there. Whoops. Air 1. Boom. Good thing I labeled things. Make my life easier. Alright, so 2 air pumps. No more. Cool. We can put these in the emergency use, I guess, stuff. Here's some extra airline tubing if I need it. Air's moving, air's moving, air's moving, air's moving. That might be moving too much. Let's go over here. Air's moving. That's the brackish tank. Air's moving. Air's moving. The air is moving. Alright. The only thing in this tank is snails and shrimp on a couple plants. So I could probably put mops in this tank. This tank, the one below it, there is some fry juveniles in here, I believe. I believe they are, I can see at least 2. I think there is only 2 in here. And I really need to get them out. So, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and catch some fish today. And I'm pretty sure they're celebes. But they're definitely big enough to see what they are. Assuming I can catch them. Alright, so let's get some tools. Oh, did I pull the camera out? No, I pulled a different camera out. Or did I pull that camera out? No, I pulled a different camera out. Still on here? Holy smokies. Holy smokes. Where's my phone? Where is everybody? What's happening? Are we still here? I lost my phone. Where did I have my phone? Dude, I didn't... Check out here. Is it in here? Alright, we have video? Yes, okay. It's the other camera that's not working. Okay, that's the... Okay, we can fix that. Cool. Okay. So my phone's got to be in this room, right? What the heck did I do with it? This is ridiculous. Did I set it something? On a lid, no. 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 No, I found my glasses again though. Okay. Over here, am I seeing you? No. Is it on one of these lids? No. Everybody's like, you put it over there. Except I can't see it, what you're saying, because I don't know where I put it. Ah! It's right here in front of me. Found it! The design flaw Monty will use to bring down the entire fish room. It's decorative, yeah. Well, at one point I had plants like growing, like tied to it, so it was like a vine kind of thing. But Monty really did he was like all about that, so I had to change that whole setup. I lost us, but I found you. Don't worry, I'm on. It's okay. I know. I lose it all the time. Okay, so now found the phone. Now I had a specimen container in my hand. What to do with it? What's going on, man? Luckily, I have more than one, so I'm gonna use this one. Blue net, black net. Ooh, that's a shrimp net. We don't need that, I don't think. All right, just out of curiosity, what did I do with this specimen container? I don't know. Really don't know anymore. I see the two over there's three in here. I see three fish. I just caught two of them. Caught none of them. Caught a shrimp. Guess my vision was off. Yeah, man, this is so hard to see in here. It's so dark. Oh, I had him. Stupid moss. All right, that's half the problem is the moss in this tank. I'm gonna have to take that out. So bear with me. Couldn't hurt to get a little light in there. I don't even know how I'm gonna do that. So let's try that. Hey, that won't work. Do I have the power plug for this? What is this too? Oh my god, I'm dropping things. Oh my. Okay. Hang in there, folks. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get this done. Let's get a container for the moss. Okay. I got a light, I think. We'll see. It's one of these like might have to move this net here. Let's try that. Here, we're gonna put some water in there in case I catch any shrimp. And we're gonna grab this moss. And we're gonna start yanking. This moss is ridiculous. Okay. This chance, little shrimpies, get out. We're gonna have to live in that water for a minute. I can already see a shrimp in there, you stupid idiot. Maybe, let me get some water. Get this out of the way. Let's get some more water in here. I can't get my fingers through there. Alright, now let me plug in this light. Holy cow. What a process. Dun dun dun. Oh, there's some light. Alright, good enough. Good enough for me. Am I back? I don't know why it just shut off. Had this thing on the charger all night. Am I here? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Let me get a power strip on this thing before it actually dies. I think we can use this. Oh, jeez. Why am I constantly knocking everything over? I swear, I'm a wreck. I'm a wreck. Oh, this is a camera. What am I doing here? Yes. Thank you. One thing went right. There we go. Alright, you can hear me. Cool. Alright, cool. We got a battery backup going here, so let's do that. Alright, moving on. I caught one. I don't know if you saw that. Cool. Alright, cool. Hey. Battery backup going. Don't need to hear that. Don't need to hear that. Okay. We got one. See another one right there. Oh, that dude just tried to leap out of the water. Where'd he go? There. No, that's a shrimp. You know what we can do is probably remove this little aquarium sponge filter. Aquarium coax sponge filter. Try not to get my phone all wet. Try not to bump the camera too much. I see you over there. Boom. Caught. And what are you? We're going to have to take a good look at these under some better situations where I'm not crouched. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. Oh, man. This one's definitely a Selby's. I can see it. Gotcha. It should be all of them. Cool. Double check, make sure nothing's floating around in here. Bunch of cherries. Stupid. This is everywhere. Make sure we're getting a shrimp in the nets. There's so many little babies in there. Okay. Let's take them off the sponge filter. Sponge filter can probably just go in a sump somewhere. Oh, there's a shrimp on it. Get off of there, dude. I'm gonna get killed. Get your ass out of this sponge. All right. No more. Okay. So we take stuff I already did. Moss back. Dump. This is so... Hang on. I need a shrimp net for these little shrimp that are stuck in this container. I can't dump the container in the tank because it's too big. And I keep pulling the cord out of the headphones. I'm trying to be wired here. Come here, you. Alright, you go back in. One more in here. There you are. You go back in. You can be washed. You can be washed. You can go in a sump. Just going to throw you right in. Bam. There you go. Any shrimp lived, hopefully they'll be on that sump. Rinse. Rinse a net. Rinse this other net. Rinse these nets. Alright, now, let's turn it off. Let's, that. Now, I found the other specimen container. Alright, now we're going to bring these up high. We're going to take a good look at them over here in some light. Yeah, I'm 100% convinced that they're all Celebes. Yep. Here. Believe me? I'll show you. Let me try and set the camera up. Bear with me for a sec here, folks. Gonna be a bumpy ride. Probably could have did this before. But what fun is that? That should be better as far as stability goes. Okay. Celebes, Celebes, Celebes. Pretty sure that might be a female. Cool. Well, let's put him in the Celebes tank. Let me move some stuff. That. Move this. Celebes tank is kind of a mess, actually. Let's move a camera over there. This one. I'll spare you. I could do a little cleaning on this tank, actually. It's an algae mess at the moment. Maybe not so high. Oh, the cord out again. I need to get a longer cord. Okay, let me swap cameras. There. Check the time too. 10:41. Holy cow. This is the Celebes tank. Zoomed. See all that hair algae? That's what, you know. I think the one stream we took out a lot of that guppy grass, remember? And I made that, whatever, made that statement before that. Take out a lot of guppy grass, I gotta fight the hair algae until the guppy grass grows back. Live chat. Let me see what's going on here. There we go. Daniel Blez, good morning. Thanks for being here. Is that tree an avocado plant? I don't know what tree you're talking about, but no, it's not. What tree? I don't think I have any tree. Well, I have a bonsai tree in my bowl. That should be a, what do you call it? A ficus. That was the word. Lady Diane, good morning. All right. Well, try not to knock over the fish. Let's try to get some of this hair algae out of here. Snails in it. And some blue dreams. Holy cow. All right, there we go. There we go. Just trying to get the bulk of this algae. Not looking to like clean the tank or anything. Just trying to get some of the algae out. Take the hair algae, leave the guppy grass. I mean, there's never going to be rid of the hair algae, but it's like a, you know, one takes over more than the other at some point. Man, this is like an endless string. All right, that's good enough. Put some water in there. It's going to be a long time filling that. Whatever. Whoops. Trying not to pull out roots and stuff. All right, let me get some water on this. Some fresh water. I have some in a jug right here, as a matter of fact. Make sure there's no shrimp in there. I'll let it soak for a little here. If anything's in the weeds, it should come out. Give it a chance. All right. Wizzle, good morning. Be aggressive. That's right. Bear down and be firm. Sell the bees. Sell the bees. Go to your colony. These guys are doing pretty well, actually. I didn't have a mop in here because I have them outside in the tub. So I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of celebies coming in this room. Hopefully really good looking ones. Because they are pretty stunning fish. They just take a long time to grow. And the original ones I had were pretty meh. But then I found some other genetics somewhere. So I picked them up. And they seem to be doing a lot better. Well, they seem to be a lot nicer looking fish. So I guess that's what I meant. Anyway, alright, let's go back over here because I need to, now that we got the shrimp out of that, or not the shrimp, we got the celebes out of the shrimp tank. If I do some water changes, we can start putting mops in there. We can dedicate it, right? Dedicate it to whatever I feel like we put the name on it and we run, right? Gotta remember what I'm bringing in from the. I think I'm just gonna dedicate one tank to. Just gonna stir up a bunch of mulm and see what we get. Trying not to get any shrimp. Oh, we already got shrimp. Get out of here, dummies. Did I change cameras? I don't think I did. Phone's up there. So what we do is put that down, take a look at the camera. We did not change the camera, but we will. What's going on here? Hold on. I don't want to clip anything. What am I clipping? Okay. Back to here. Just going to do a little bit of a water change there. What's up with the rope on a pole? Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. Where have you been? Oh, wait. Man, am I that behind? Holy cow. I must have scrolled up. Don't ask questions. Alright, let's do some water change here. Alright. So, like I was saying, in the tubs I got Celebes. I might have some Luminatus. I'm not sure if there were any eggs. I did put some mops out there that might have had eggs, so I'm hopeful. It's so hard to see what's in that tub because there's so much plant and algae stuff all over the place. It's just a big mess. Like that, I think what I pulled out of that, I could fill that 10-gallon tank, probably that 29-gallon tank with the algae that's in that tub. Holy cow. Easily a 10-gallon. It's like a wad. Well, I took the guppy grass. Remember the guppy grass I pulled out with all the stuff in last time, and I threw it in that tub with the algae in it. So it just kind of took over. But the fish in there don't seem to mind. I actually probably really like it. The shrimp are definitely cool with it. So I'm going to have a whole bunch of blue dreams coming in. I'm going to have some Celebes coming in, maybe some Luminatus. I think I'm just going to stuff them all in this 10-gallon over here. And then leave these for the fries. Fry. Eggs. Hatching. You know? I should get lids for this tank and that tank. It'll keep the evaporation down. I could also soften this water up a bit. Oh yeah, we should catch these guys out too. These are fricatas. They don't need to be in here anymore. So we free up this tank. Then we got 3 tanks for fry. Gertrude's, Luminatus. It would be Ivan's, Staffeyes, fricatas. And if I ever got the freshwater Cyanodorsalis going, that would be 3. Otherwise, I could use one of those tanks for Celebes too. So interesting. Interesting. I'm going to need more mops, or at least get it more up to date on recycling the mops, like, you know, in and out of tanks, cleaning them and resetting them. I probably should dedicate the same mops to the same tanks. That way there's no chance of eggs going in the wrong hybridization. I don't even know if they would or could, but you never know. Oh, it might be interesting to experiment with that someday. I don't know if I will. We know, I think what the science has shown that these true rainbows, like the what do you call them? Toethranias and the Melanitania, stuff like that. Apparently there's a lot of hybridization that happens between those species in the wild. So that's wild. Get the water. I gotta put water back in these things. More slack. Or do I? Yes, I definitely need more slack. That's not enough. Not enough. I'm all wrapped up in this stupid cord. Okay. Now we got enough slack. Boom, boom, boom. Let's top this off. I can take care of this dead leaf. I'll take care of this dead leaf. Take care of this hair algae. Let's top this off. Yeah, there's a bunch of frickatas in here. When I moved them up here, actually, is that guy? Yeah, that's definitely a friccata. Fork tail, yep. One of these guys has a bent spine though, so he ain't gonna be leaving this quarantine container. At least he ain't going to the colony. Let's put it that way. I won't call him, but I won't let his genetics go in there. I've had a lot of problems with the bent spines on those guys. Well, they almost kind of like, I don't know what it is. It's a couple of them are like that. I guess it is just poor genetics, I don't know. Bunch of inbreeding. Need some new bloodline. I had some problems with the Celebes too, originally. Some of them were a little meh. Probably good enough. Fill that up, fill this up. I'm gonna reset the water bridge because it broke. I don't want any I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Do not want to hear it. It's a flawed design, but it still works. Someday I will fix it. But until then, it's gonna function. Just gonna be, sometimes I'm gonna have to reset it. It's easy enough to reset, really, honestly. It's not that big of a deal. It's one of the reasons why I haven't bothered fixing it. Of course. Probably should spin the camera this way. My handy dandy reset stick. See all that air? That's what happens. Air gets in there. That's really all it takes to reset it. And now, falling now. Come on. There we go. Go back. This can go back. The water bridge is now activated. I can see it working. 5 gifted memberships from 3G. Right on, man. Thank you. Petroman, what's going on? Good morning. The Fishy Plumber. Good morning. Amisa, good morning. Big Cat, good morning. Is that a Flexilla hose? This is a Flexilla hose, I think. I think it is. It's like one of those for drinking water, yeah. Flexilla water. It works pretty well. Figured if I'm going to use a dedicated fill line, I should get something that's actually rated for, like, you know, I could drink out of it. Alright, water bridge is reset. Everything over here is... Why are we leaning so much? Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, the only other thing that I really should be doing now... What time is it? What time is it? Almost 11. Holy cow. Alright. Let me get this out of the way. Is, brackish tank up top there. This needs a water change. And that actually needs a mop in there, man. Oh, there is some Blue Dream shrimp in here, you stupid. Good thing I checked, man. Get out. Stop trying to cling to the moss. That's what killed you in the first place, man. It would have killed you. Anything else in here? Snail. You go in there, snail. Alright. Let me, get that shrimp back into his tank. Toss out this moss, or whatever. Algae. Apparently it's raining. Okay. Moving on. Shrimp, shrimp, shrimp. Just do this like this. There's one Blue Dream shrimp in here and a couple little Malaysians. So I am going to move there. I'm going to take this little cup. I'm going to catch this shrimp. Oh. Put you back in the tank. I'm going to pick up these Malaysians. Go, dude. In the tank. All right. Good enough. This can be dumped. Dump this water. Cool. 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 This is the food I feed. It's like the fry food, golden pearls. Real fine powder, good stuff. Great for the little fry. They seem to do well on it. All right, let me get a little container here. My little hand siphon. We can go old school. Old school. Not that old school. All right. First things first. Let me set this down. I'm gonna set this on you. Get this junk out of here. This is remnants of that sea lettuce. I guess it's doing okay, but it's really just not doing anything. It's just kind of doing its thing. Alright, we need to get some light. Should clean the glass with the little scrubby scrubs. This little one, we use this little one. Little tank. Glass Scratcher 9000. Jeez, what is going on here? There's definitely a piece of glue. Okay, I think I got it, yep. Piece of sand stuck in there. Definitely need to get a mop in this tank. Except I don't, well, I have one from the, but there's currently, I don't know if there's probably fry still hatching out in that, honestly. The other, we'll check on that in a sec, actually. It's probably not a bad idea. There's probably fry in that, well, there is fry in that. They were hatching out of that mop, but probably should do some maintenance on that tank too. The fry tank. Alright, let's stir up this crap on the bottom, man. It's like a sheet of black. I have no idea what any of this junk is. Just don't suck it in, dude. Here we go. Whoa. Ooh, that was close. I'm gonna have to go a little deeper on this water change. Whatever's in there is still in there. Ew. Alright. Now the sea lettuce I can probably pull out. We gotta do something better with this though. I mean, it's surviving, it's growing. I mean, well, I don't know if it's growing, but it's surviving. Guess we'll see. That water sit from it. I'm gonna rinse this out. Yummy. Alright. Luckily I have this already pre-mixed. A little jug of it. Just gotta dump it in. Not to make too much of a mess doing this. Alright, I'm just gonna use this aquascaping or whatever tweezers to spread the substrate back to where I made a bare spot from the water dumping. Yeah, there's a lot of this. A lot of it's just covered in bacteria, honestly. Should probably do more water changes. I gotta stay up on that. Alright, here's this. Pull the cord out. Please hit the like and subscribe. Please touch my like thingy. Bipolar Fish Keeper, what's going on? Whoops. What did I just do? Into my stuff. Sounds like peeing after a full case of beer. Whoa. I need to see the doctor about that. Hey, it's Betta and Guppy Gal. What's going on? Good morning. 99-cent super sticker. A poop emoji. That Betta and Guppy Gal comes in here and poops all over the place. There you go. I look like shit, feel like shit, smell like shit. Marcel had 2 pairs of Sudogo and Melis on Aquavid last week. Oh my god. They went for $600. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's a little steep, man. Holy cow. Patty, you streaming next? No, Patty's gonna come up on this stream next week. All right, Patty? You gonna be the voice in my head for a week? Let's see. Do I have any catch any fry? What is that? Oh, nothing moving in here. Nope, nothing moving in here. All right, let's dump this. I need to dump this stuff outside. This blackroot algae is too much. Shouldn't be allowed. There's no way that can go down the drain. Not easily, anyway. All right. Get a little rinse action going here. I'll mute you guys for this. All right, sorry about that. But that sink was getting choked up. Just need to clean it. All right, what were we doing here? What were we doing? Oh, we're doing water changes. All right, I gotta fix that lid. I need a mop for this tank in a big bad way. And this morning, these guys were fired up. Uh-oh, this guy ain't looking so hot. No, he ain't. See him, he's swimming all weird. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign. All right, where we at? Let's check chat here. There. Marcel's making the big bucks. You ain't wrong. Barbara Jackson, good morning. Well, I guess that guy's probably going belly up. Looks like a female. That's a shame. Maybe it was too much stress. Does look like it's got a little bit of a sunken belly, which is weird. Maybe I should medicate this tank. Just to be safe. That guy ain't gonna make it. Oh well, keep an eye on it. Check after the stream. I need to get these frittatas out of here. And I have, I believe I gave some of these to Patty before, right? These frittatas? Got another one for you. And I have your, Celebes too. Bring them to the clash. But the other ones can go. Hopefully. If I can catch them. Should do is take the lid off. Don't hurt to rinse this lid either. This seems kind of disgusting. Whoa. Just did the water change in this tank too, like an idiot. I should have taken them out first. We don't need this on here at the moment for this. Do we? Don't think that we do. And I will mute this. Alright, that's that. This is this. Specimen containers right here. I'm going to rinse this out. Those other Celebes are still on the thing. I could probably release them. It's probably been 15-20 minutes already, hasn't it? Probably. Easily. Well, let me catch these guys and then I'll release them. Oh, this is where it gets hard. Ew. Just brought a whole bunch of that bacteria in there. Lip. Didn't realize it was on the lip. I have to clean that off. Let me get a paper towel. It's kind of grody. Apparently there's algae on the lip. So it's got snagged. Mmm. Must be water rest in there. Alright, I gotta move this. This is in my way. In my way. In my way. Okay. Let's look this up. Alright. Check in chat. Let's go catch me some fish. There you go. In. Like Flynn. That was nice. He just swam right in. He's like, alright, I'll go in. Take me peacefully. Alright, we got one more to grab. The other guy's gonna stay in here. Okay. Yep, that's the bent one. And the non-bent ones. Let's rinse. And that's boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Hot water. And that's, take the lid, bring it back. Rinsed. Cleaned. Renewed. Refreshed. There. Alright, let me swap to the other camera. We can release those dudes, and then we'll start acclimating these guys. Okay. Those are the ones that we had going. I'll move the camera. Let me get these guys in the water first. These are your brethren, you don't eat them. Okay. Now I think, let's put that up so you can see it. Let's move this camera over here. There's so many cords all over the place here. This is ridiculous. That tank doesn't even have its light on yet. We will have to adjust that. Alright, let's free these guys. Welcome back to your colony, little peeps. If you've enjoyed your stay, please visit again. There's a snail in here. No, there's not. Look at that, they went like back in the container. Like, no, take me back. Okay. Well, this is good. That's junk. Let me put the razor blades back in the thing. Let's try and get the light on that tank. Let's do that. Fluval. 29 for cause. Logging, failed to load. Try it again. There we go. Manual. Boom, it's on. Alright, let's swap. Let's swap. Can we swap? Swap cameras. It was all over the floor there. Alright. Don't forget to hit those like. Right. I'm like they owe you money. Alright. Where we got it? And we're running a little over. Aquarium book. This probably doesn't need to be here. I should put this on the bookshelf. The other books. Okay. Oh yeah, and I can get rid of this light. Moment. Although I should get a light for that tank. It'd probably be convenient. I should get some lids. That's what I need. 10-gallon lids. Oh yeah, we wanted to. That, what is it? The the one tank, the 120 long I have with the baddest in it, that's like has a serious cyanobacteria problem. I should do something about that. I think a lot of that's being caused by the light. So I have one 4-foot light spread over two 20 long tanks. So I do think I need to change lighting, something more appropriate to a 20 long. I don't know. It's on the agenda. Future. I haven't addressed it. I was doing water changes. There's my little panda Corey. What's up, dude? I need to get more Corys. These guys are doing alright. I suppose I could check them up. It's been in this tank forever. It's starting to grow algae. Oh, we can reset this mop. I don't have another one to put in here at the moment. That's why I need to make more mops. There's definitely eggs in this mop too. Look how. I see at least one right off the bat. Two. Alright, well I'm going to put this in that tank with the other. No, that's not a good idea because I'll eat it. We need a tank that has no babies in it. Put them in the bottom one here. The one I just took the celebies out of. Alright. Hopefully we get a couple babies out of there. That needs a lid. Where are all my other mops? Am I really using all my mops? Seems very strange to me. I have two in there, so that's one. There's one in there, that's another one. That's two. There's a mop in there. Huh. Oh, I need more mops. Straight up. So how many more mops do I need? I need at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. There is a mop in here, but this one's like, I don't think this one functions in this Ivanovsky. Let's see. So I was trying an experiment with this one. Here we go. Anything in this mop. This has been in this tank forever. Don't know if there's anything in this. Originally I thought there was this was in one of the, what do you call them? Redfin rainbows. I don't think there's eggs in this mop. First of all, the mop was kind of like hanging in the back. It wasn't even floating, it was kind of sunk. I'd be amazed if there'd be anything in here. I didn't even know this was in the tank. This is junk. This mop needs to get tossed. This was an early experiment that didn't work. I was trying to do like a 3D printed plastic floating ring, but I didn't make the ring big enough, so it sank. It didn't float. I went through a whole lot of trouble to do that, but it didn't work. So back to the drawing board. These things happen. All right, so I need at least 5, 6 mops. I mean, I could always go like, you know, the easy route and just buy them, I guess. Mill started with some female Moscows, 5 different endlers. 2 years later, and still seeing Japan blues. Nice. Do a vid of your mop making. I know how, but some others may want to see your method. That's true. That couldn't hurt. Acrylic yarn, yep. That's what I did. I was originally using cotton. Was it cotton? Might have been wool. I think it was cotton. And they were working well. The reason I wanted to use is just, cut down on plastic, honestly, in the fish tank, microplastics or whatever. But the problem is, like, they would start degrading, obviously, because they're natural fiber. But the shrimp would start going, and shrimp and snails would start going nuts all over the mop. So then I was like worried that, like, they were, while they're all over the mop, they're eating the eggs too. I don't know. No, people say shrimp don't, or snails don't eat eggs. I'm not entirely convinced of that. I don't think shrimp will eat eggs, but I wouldn't, my opinion, if a snail can get it in its mouth, it would probably eat it. But I guess it depends on the snail. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying they're going to demolish the whole, whatever, mop full of eggs, but they'll probably pick off some. Assassins will eat eggs. Interesting. Okay. That is interesting. Snails definitely eat eggs. Okay, so I'm not wrong in that. Not wrong in that. Our Aquatic Universe with Mike B. Good morning. I believe he does a stream shortly after this one. Check that out. Probably gonna get out of here in a couple minutes here. I've done a lot. I could do more. I miss the voice in your head. Me too, Maria. Me too. Hope he comes back. Comes back. If not, I blame all of you. It's all your fault. But good morning, Maria. Shrimp clean eggs. Yeah, that's why I put shrimp in all my fry tanks mostly, because I do think they do. They clean them. I've seen them do that. I have video of them doing that. I also have video of snails rolling up on an egg, mouthing it pretty heavily, but then leaving it alone and moving on. So I believe that was a Malaysian that did that. It depends. But then again, later that same day, that egg was gone and never found it again. That's what people, yeah, see, people always like, I do miss Kirk badly. See, the thing about Kirk is, people like to make fun of him for all this stuff, but that dude is a genuine fish keeper, man. You gotta see the stuff he pumps out. He ain't no joke, and he's a plant dude, and he intuitively knows stuff, which is kind of wild. He's been doing this for a long time. He used to build his own tanks just to keep fish, because there was, aquariums are like impossible to get. So that's dedication, man. Mouthing it pretty heavily. Yup, I said that. Mike B said he forgot to put one up, but he'll be there. Okay, cool. So Mike B is going. He's an OG. That's right. There you go. Get your daily dose of inspiration from Fishymon and his shorts. His shorts are pretty interesting these days. They seem to be taking off. Cutting off the top of the milk jug and calling it a fish tank. You'd be surprised how many people call that a fish tank. They used to get scrap glass or whatever from like windows and stuff and build tanks out of them. Which is pretty wild. Yeah, well, most of my plant, like a lot of my plants in my fish room, keeps giving me plants. I keep killing them. Stop watching them. They make me feel guilty for no good reason. Like you've done something wrong. That's funny. Yeah, everybody make fun of me instead of Kirk. Give you a lot more material to work with. Yeah, maybe. How about we stop making fun of each other? Start respecting each other. How about that? Then we can move on. That's the plan. Bigger and better things, man. We're only as strong as our weakest link. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And spiders. I like the plan. Cool. Let's stick with it. Alright, what we got here? I'm going to give it a few more minutes and then I'm going to dump those guys in the tank. I'm not going to repeat that there, Betty and Guppy Go. But I'm going to screenshot this and hold you to it. I'm fairly certain I have 4 to 5 more Mellis Fry. Oh, wow. Sweet. Awesome. Get them going on. Heck yeah. That's cool. The Clash is coming up, so I am bringing stuff for some people. Speaking of which, I gotta make a list of this, so I keep meaning to write this stuff down so I don't forget. Apparently I need coping mechanisms for my my complete lack of attention span. So somebody told me to carry a notebook on me all the time and write stuff down, especially things that you need to be keeping track of. So that's a good idea. Now the problem is I gotta not lose the notebook. Alright, so what am I bringing Clash? Clash. Whoops, let me spell that right. Clash 2023. I'm bringing Spry. I had a name for him, but I can't remember what it was. Let's call him Quasi. There we go. I gotta bring the Diverman, Deco, Decoration. I gotta bring the coffee cup, coffee mug. All right, that's my dedicated list. All right, sure, I have something to give some other people too. So, can you play an instrument or sing? I mean, I can. Does anybody want to hear that? I don't know. Probably not. I used to play the piano like way back in the day. Took like lessons for a few years. I can play chopstick. I think I can still play like Yankee Doodle. I think that I remember that. That's about it. My kid, he's been playing piano for forever. Well, he hasn't since he went to college. He stopped playing. But he was getting real good at it. He actually he got so good at the piano that they couldn't teach him anymore piano, and then he switched to learning guitar. He was like, the teachers were like, "Yeah, I can't. You know everything. I can teach you." So that's where he was with that. So he's a pretty good musician. As a matter of fact, the intro music, um, the the snippet of that song was him playing on his keyboard. That's how I'm playing that. So yeah, play the organ. I have a ukulele. I should learn. I mean, I used to just know some chords, like some basic like strumming stuff, but I don't know. One of these days, it's on the list. It's on the bucket list. Do that. I don't know. I'll pick up the saxophone. But that would be dangerous because the only thing I'd ever play was the only thing I'd play would be Careless Whisper everywhere I go. Now you're all hearing that, aren't you? Just too old to care. Yep, that's it. Husband plays the guitar. Ex played the drums. Nice. There's that. One of these days is the Clash. Yeah, is that when I'm gonna bust it out? All right, I'll sing. All right, you guys can play. You guys can be the backup. You can be the music, the band. I'll sing. Mississippi Queen. What else we got? Oh, the lights went off. But I don't think there's a point now. You'll be hearing that chorus the rest of your day. Now that you're gone. Yeah. Well, you know who sings? Kirk does. That's right. That's right. We all missed that. I think that's what we're missing right now. Is some lullaby, Kirk, and his flowers on the wall. Oh God, no. Oh, oh man, that was stuck in my head for like a month. Oh, no, no, no. It's happening. Captain Kangaroo, now don't tell me there's nothing to do. Damn it, Maria. That ain't right. Jigglypuff. Is Kirk going? Yeah, Kirk's I don't think he could get off, what was it, Friday? Or wait, he was his work. I don't think he could get off Thursday. So he was originally going to come Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then leave Sunday. But I think he's just coming Friday, Saturday now. I don't think actually I don't even know if he was ever staying until Sunday. So I think he's just staying Friday, Saturday. So he's coming down Friday. Oh, we were just talking about that Bruiser. Bruiser says Dreamweaver is a song you need to sing. All right. Oh man, we were just talking about this yesterday. There was a I went to the grocery store the one day. And it was like one of those like, late night runs for whatever dumb stuff I needed. And I'm wandering around this grocery store looking for stuff. I'm like, there's only like 3 people in the entire store. And the music was obviously like, I don't know if it was louder because it was like the night crew or if it was just there wasn't as much background noise, so it seemed louder. But Dreamweaver was playing. And I don't know, man. Sometimes I just can't help myself, and I just busted out singing like almost like the top of my lungs in the middle of the store. And the guy like was around the corner, like looked at me and goes, "I almost did the same thing." Got a good laugh. Problem was for the next 3 to 6 months, that song was stuck in my head. I couldn't leave. Oh my god, I almost went to the hospital. Like, please, just drill out my brain. I can't do this anymore. So yeah, that's my Dreamweaver story. Whoa, whoa. Nope. Nope. Gonna do it. I gotta stop myself. What's that? There's like a trick to get this stuff out of your head. You gotta sing like a jingle that like has like no repetitive part. Like is that the other one? By Menon. By Menon. There's another one too. I can't remember what it is. It's like do 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 do. Wipe your brain. Streamweaver. Oh my god. Patty, I remember that. Dreamweaver at the Clash. Oh my god. First of all, nobody wants me to sing. Like, there's gotta be a lot of alcohol involved if that's happening. My singing killed Gary. It probably did. Santeria? Oh, that is. Now I'm singing that. I don't practice Santeria. Ain't got no crystal ball. See, it didn't do it to me. It just put a song in my head. I even did a video. Yes, you did do a video on it. Streamweaver. Oh, those are the early days. Old Spice. Yeah, that's a good one. Do, 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 do. Yeah, sometimes if you listen to the song all the way through, it kills the earworm. That's what Barbara said. Yeah. I think a lot of that is somebody said, I remember reading this or hearing this from somebody, that the reason you get this stuff stuck in your head is like music is very mathematical, right? Like there's a lot of like I don't know, counting and whatever the heck you want to call it, like rhythm, right? So there's like the reason it gets stuck in your head is because there's a part that your brain can't, like part of the equation, if you want to put it that way, that your brain can't quite work out, so it gets stuck in your head as a loop. And then if you listen to it can kind of get that, like, okay, you know what I mean? Like your brain can unwind that math, I guess. I don't know. That's my philosophy on that. Sounds legit. Seems legit. Bruiser, okay, y'all have a great day. Jenny Lynn dragging me out to go shopping. Right on. Right on. Well, good reason as any, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out of here too. It's getting a little late. 11:40 something. 11:40 something. 11:40 something. And got some things happening. Kenny's got a members only stream, I believe. And our Aquatic Universe with Mike B is going live in a little bit. You guys can head on over to either one. See if we can see these guys before we turn them to their homes. Sounds like a plan. Aqua Garden Zen, just waking up. 8:39. Not here it is. Jason Jam Band. Oh. You have to stay until I finish grocery shopping. Oh no! Wandering on the store. He's probably listening. That's probably why the Dreamweaver thing came up. He's probably hearing it. It's on the it's on the speakers. Dude, I've heard some weird stuff in grocery stores that you wouldn't think. Like, it's like, A, either I'm getting really old or like people are just mellowing out. Alright, they're out. Freed. Alright, so that was the thing I need, mops. That's what we determined today. I need to make mops. Keith had a good idea about maybe putting a little video out on that. I haven't done shorts in a couple of days, man. I've really been slacking. Kind of got frustrated with them. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's gonna make me angry, and I'm not gonna want to do any more shorts. So we'll see. I'm taking a weekend off on shorts, so maybe we'll get back to it tomorrow. But yeah, that's the way it is. Anyway, we got what is this? Today is the 10th. We have like 12 days and like till the clash actually starts. Let me see what the calendar looks like for this coming week. I think maybe next weekend I might bring in fish from the tubs. I don't know. I kind of want to bring the fish in before I go to the clash. That way I know what I have in my fish room. As opposed to like, I go to the clash and they're like, oh, I got all these tanks I can throw stuff in. And I come back from the clash and they got nowhere to put anything. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm already planning on filling fish tanks, so I shouldn't have done all the fry. The eggs. But I need to get these eggs moving. Keep the colonies moving. Alright, we're going to leave it here. I got a lot of soul searching to do in this fish room. And keep it at that. And yeah, we'll see everyone next week. Same time, same channel. If you haven't hit the like, please do. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what else I can do for you people. I appreciate everyone coming in today. Everyone, whoever pitched in, the super chat, super sticker, I'm sorry, all the donated memberships. I appreciate that greatly. It's trying to get members here, and we're just going to use that money to fund giveaways and stuff and give it back to everybody, all the viewers. Okay, that's the plan. And I'll keep you posted on that. And as Paul Sotero would say, stay fresh, cheese bags. And we'll see you next week. All right. Bye.